Alright, the time has finally come to test the water, so I'm bringing Claire and Miller and Ballard and Lucas in, all with their level 5 versions of their armor and weapons, and unfortunately a big old nightmarish list of negative traits that they need to get triggered at some point, but as always the money thing is a problem. I have a bit more space, because I decided to trade just a couple things, like a couple busts and stuff like that, to get the tiny amount more deed I need for Stagecoach. So now I've maxed out the hero barracks for the roster size, which means I can now hold all 28 that I can possibly hold. One result is that I now have this Plague Doctor over here, rank 2. Name reserved because I just call them reserved, but basically whenever I see a rank 2 in here, I just grab them. And I decide later or not if I want them for sure or not, but if they fit, there's no benefit for hiring people even if you throw them away, so that's kind of what I've been doing in the background ever since I started getting level 2s showing up, is that I'm like, oh, we'll grab them and I'll decide later if I want them for sure or not, but it's all random numbers to see if they show up in the first place. So, we are now going to do a level 5 run for the first time in a while, and we'll hopefully get through it. I'm going to do a short run first to test it out, but everyone's got their upgraded weapons and armor. Not upgraded skills yet, I still need more portraits. Actually, I mostly need more crests for that, but as we're saving up crests and things like that to get the level 5 skills, we'll test the waters and see if we can survive out there now, because damn if we didn't get wrecked the first time around when we tried going through this kind of stuff. We had some bad times, and short run means I get to save on food, which is nice. We'll bring torches this time. There we go. I'm sure we'll make it. What could go wrong, right? Everyone's dead. Goodbye. Goodbye to all those long-lasting characters.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
A good old exploration run. What could go wrong? Both, see, the Jester has 30% bonus bleed and 20% distress heals. So the two things I use them for both have nice bonuses there. Claire also has a 30% bleed chance item on, so they both have bonus damage to, but bonus chance of bleeding. But Claire also has an anti-human item on, because I know that humans tend to show up around here. Case in point. So we'll be prepared for just that. Let's spread the love a bit. Hey guys. Ooh, well he'll be. Oh, never mind. I've gotten so used to 9 being a big number, but that character will not be going down anytime soon. Let's see. I could do bleed it out. Would do a lot of damage and add a bleed. Bonus damage because they're human. Otherwise, we do if it bleeds to wear the other character down. Obviously, the debuff is a little rough, so I'm going to try to avoid that for now. Let's just apply the bleed, which should have a pretty high chance of success. Let's see, that guy's bleed resistance is 65. My character's chance of doing bleeds is 159. So there's like a 10% chance of resisting, which is pretty low. Exceptionally low, I would say. If I did a Zealous Accusation, it'd be 6 to 12 damage. This guy's taking 6 damage per round. I just need to do 5 damage, so that would actually prep the middle guy for death. Or just kill him. That's always nice too, getting exceptionally high dice rolls. Alright. This isn't the worst first impression for doing a level 5 run with the crew now. Theoretically, it's, getting our actual equipment to level 5 should make all the difference. And I'll be ready to stress heal when I have the opportunity to need such a thing. This guy should be well and truly bleeding to death. 7 per round. Yeah, he's down. So we'll focus on the guy in front. Unfortunately, focusing does not mean success. Alright, they're only clicking away so far. Damage is minor. Oh. Not quite so lucky, huh? There we go. How's the dice? Oh, he's not bleeding yet. Right. The Jester can only bleed the people in front, so it hasn't really been applicable. Aha! Trying to encourage the other characters to... Nope, never mind. I was kind of hoping giving them bonus speed might make them get the action before he did, but I don't know if I actually don't know if speed bonuses affect the current turn or not.
A faint hope blossoms.
But it was worth a shot, because there wasn't much left for the Jester to do with his current moveset in that situation. No, we're good. I am somewhat tempted to do more short runs, just because not having to deal with camping at all makes things kind of nice and quick. Kind of help keep people in check. The problem, of course, is that the actual reward listed for the quest is obviously weaker. In particular, the longer runs give you higher and higher level trinkets, aside from the more obvious things also, like larger pools of stuff. Oh. More and more blank rooms along the way, but with fights in the hallways. Howdy. That's the same fight again. Don't see much reason why it would have a different outcome. Although they're not surprised this time, though. I think they might have been surprised last time, because they certainly took more time to respond. Let's start with fighting. Oh, never mind. I figured we could start with attack. We could have started with attacks. I mean, we could have started with heals, because there's everyone could use a quick party heal. But I figure we can save the heals for when there's fewer enemies left on the board. Not bleed it out. Let's do if it bleeds. Get that bat guy down before he starts spamming us with stress that we don't want. 6 per round means he needs to take 11 damage. He needs to take 9 damage before his next turn for us to not have him not have one. And that guy's not doing great either. Up 3 per round means he gets this turn, but he won't get another one. That's the end for him, because he still has that much bleed on him. Hey now, all right, heals are becoming quickly necessary. Let's finish that guy off in the back. There we go, he'll bleed to death. That's 2 characters down. Let's go ahead and focus on heals. There we go. Crit didn't land on the best character, but a crit is not something I'll complain about. It all comes down to the last guy. Oh, never mind. It all comes down to the last guy who has been downed himself. Funny how that happens. Aha! Character not set up to attack guy in front, but really doesn't matter because guy in front is dead. He was about to die of bleed anyway, so it didn't really matter. So we can just go charging ahead for a bit, because we've already scouted. And we know exactly what we're getting ourselves into. We might need the torch. Yeah, we probably should have torched first. Oh, we still surprised him. That's nice. We'll start with attacks. Especially with that big guy in the back. We're going to want to beat our way through the front rows faster, probably. So I'm going to help with the front row character so that between them and a melee character, we can get that character down quickly. Meanwhile, other characters can attack everyone in the middle. Ooh, resistance. Oh yeah, they have a high chance of resisting. Or at least a better one. Could attack the back row, but let's not get right into it. What's the damage? 6 to 11. Seems like the bleed would be better, because the bleed does 4 damage per round, but doesn't attack that back. Oh, that's the wrong one. This bleed does 3 damage per round. That'll stack better, honestly. Let's wear this down. There we go. Oh, they leave corpses. That's not good for the future of the Crusaders' attacks. Here comes the first stress attack. Oh, and it's not weak. I can try to counteract it. Oh. Dr. Spam's over here. Alright, fine. I see how it is. Okay. Stress chance, stun chance 95, resist. That's about 35% chance of success at stun, so I'm not going to rely on that. Instead, we'll stack the damage, because he's a problem that needs to be rectified. Hey now. I mean, he is attacking the right guy, because the Crusader's the only one that's going to care about him for a while. Let's stack up that bleed per turn. It's up to 9 now. There we go. Alright. Let's deal with this guy before it gets worse. 13 per round. I was really hoping for a 7. Alright. Yep, 3 hit points means the fight's over, but he gets one last howl. Ooh, an ineffective howl. Nice. Let's go kill some corpses while we waste some time waiting for the Jester to hopefully get a quick chance. Let's heal. I don't have an item for that, did I? Yeah, I don't have any anti-venom. Alright, here we go. Feel better, Vestal? That's nice. That's a strong stress heal. Alright, things are going well. I'm feeling a lot more confident about my high-level characters. One disappointing thing is I still have a middle tier... I'm leveling up this dungeon because I still have a middle tier boss left to do, and I don't really have people left to do it. Which is rough, because then that means putting all the bosses of this dungeon on pause until I get the right character configuration to do a middle tier dungeon run. I've mentioned before how I'm not really psyched about how that works. You have to defeat every boss. You have to defeat every boss of that particular dungeon in a linear fashion, despite the fact that you can very easily outlevel the dungeon. Is kind of rough. Ah, you little thief. Alright, we'll get that treated sooner or later. I have a lot of kleptomaniacs, unfortunately. And it's just, just everything's so expensive is the problem, of course. I don't have any... No, I don't have any bandages. They gotta live with their injuries. Heirlooms? I like saying... I like... Ooh. Nice big stack of cress.
Otherworldly corruption.
Always happy to hear that. Running out of torches, but we've had plenty so far. Hello. Oh no. I probably didn't equip Holy Lance, did I? I'm about to regret that. I am about to regret that. Damn it. Damn it. Should probably just move back to help the Crusader move forward. Alright. Iron Swan can probably take out the back. Not quite, but we can work on it. Ooh, is that the minimum roll? You gave me the minimum roll. Of course you did. Alright. At least the Crusader's back up front. Party composition's mostly fixed. Ish. Not the best. We need to take these guys down now. Aiming for the guy in the second slot because the Hellion could help out. Yeah, no more of that, please. Although we're largely going to be okay on stress. Let's give a support roll here. Hey now. Oh, that's some long-range vomiting. That takes skill. From the Drunken Olympics. What is the Spotted Fever? I don't really like the sound of that. Thankfully, removing diseases is like the cheapest thing in the game. Everything else is expensive, but diseases aren't so bad. Oh, no. Well, that didn't... Dice roll didn't help me out there, did it? Alright, let's take out this guy. One human down. It's a bit rough, but we should be near the end of the dungeon. So, I think I can recover from this. Medicinal herbs help me with debuffs. Bonus stress damage. Minus 10 dodge. I don't think it's a big priority. Let's just focus on our heal. Not the best roll there. Alright. Let's go ahead and fix our party a bit. So he can start helping with the damage, because he's not really helping right now. Could help with stress on himself a bit, but that's not the best thing for right now. With 2 stress characters at large right now. I'm really frustrated that I haven't been able to kill the Heaver yet. Alright, keep it going. There we go. 3s and a crit. Much better. There we go. Immediately things are turning around. Ow. Things turned around again. Turned out it was a roundabout. Big surprise. Not a fan, honestly. Take him down. No more of that, please. Alright. A few stress problems to deal with. Let's go for single target healing now, because she's really... Ooh, nice. That'll help pick things back up. Oh, they're debuffing me. That's great. That has like no effect on me right now. I am 0% concerned about their debuffing abilities. I can't attack that character, so I'm going to help with healing. And now the other two melee characters are going to take that guy down, hopefully in one turn. After a bit of recovery has happened. There we go. It's a start, but not the best. Let's keep this going. There we go. 12 heal across the party. Oh, there's the stress. A critical stress, too. Alright. Not too bad, though, compared to what I can heal each turn. 13 damage. He's at 8 hit points. He's still going to survive. Very slightly. But I'm taking a few steps to help things. Oh. Well, no need to kill him now. He's gonna die on his own. I was hoping to get him before that, but I didn't. Alright, inspiring tune. I mean, anyone, really. There we go. Nice, effective party heals and party stress management. It's nice to have this group together. Alright, I guess it's time to finish things. Bye.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Holy? Nope, that was a waste. Great power infused. Ooh. All the best things. Good news. We'll take a detour because we have not scouted this direction yet.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Here we go. Well. Ooh, there could be a curio down there. And a chance to heal some stress. If we disarm the trap properly, which the Jester should have no problems with. Yeah. That's what I get for saying that, huh? Oh, it's a bad thing. Oh no, they're playing with it whether I want to or not. Oh, you got another bloodthirsty one. That just happened last run. That's a little rough. Let's go check the last room and find out what's there. So obviously we've explored 90%, but who knows what'll show up next. Have we eaten yet? We haven't. Well, I can probably use that as a heal before we enter the last room. And just save 4 for our inevitable, for when we probably end up having to eat along the way. Unless that happens before we get there. No? Alright, let's see what this last room has to hold for us. Alright, we're out of torches, believe? Yeah. Yeah, you really need the most healing right now. There we go, we're down to 4 food. That's enough for us to eat, unless somebody has a food problem I'm not currently aware of. We're completely out of torches. There's one, though. Are you really gonna steal my torch? Okay.
Reward for a task well performed.
I was gonna say, really, Klepto, gonna steal my... Oh, there. Good thing I kept that there. We have a last fight? Last fight? Well, there's an anticlimax. But hey, we've got a haul, and I'm happy to see it. But more than anything, I'm just happy to see that, as far as I can tell, level 5 runs have a much higher chance of succeeding now. So I'll now be, after that initial dipping my toe in the water, I'll be more interested in going further in, because a long time ago when I dipped my toe in the water, it got cut off, and it wasn't a great time. But things have improved considerably. Not a great money haul as far as things go. Doesn't even pay for the bill of the upgrades I had to give just to make this run work, but it's progress. And as each character gets upgraded, we won't have to deal with that price anymore. Wow, that experience spike was huge. These characters were barely level 5, and they all jumped to being almost level 6. Claire is now level 6, making her my first level 6 of this entire playthrough. Possibly ever. I don't remember if I had level 6s last time or not. And we have even more diseases. God damn it. Because of course we do. Anyway, one of my goals is going to be much like how I was ignoring level 5s before. Now I'm probably going to be prioritizing the level 5s that are already 5/5 on their equipment because they're already upgraded and the debt has been paid. Whereas there's other characters like Shadow Scythe here that are 3-4 and Lotus is 3-4, and that's 3 upgrades to get them battle ready. So I'm going to hold off on those characters like that, or Crookshanks 3-3 for example. I'll hold off on those characters for a little while because I think upgrading Crookshank would actually cost me 20,000 gold, for example. So I'm going to try not to use anyone besides the 5/5s for a while, if I can get away with it. And then as they farm more money for the rest of the crew, those characters will be able to go in, hopefully. Or at least that's my vague plan. I'll try to introduce new characters one at a time. But yeah, I want to get that dungeon I was just doing up to the next level so that I can do the unstable flesh fight. The problem is I don't have a healer for that middle tier, which would make the unstable flesh very hard to fight. So I don't know how that's going to happen. Did I make it? Yep, I made it. Look! Unstable flesh is ready, just in time for me to have just made the healer level 5 on accident. And Devon's still well over a level from hitting level 3. And most of Devon's companions would reach level 3 before them, which makes it even more frustrating. Classes!